Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. Happy Catty Crypto here. So it's been an interesting day. I thought the proposal was going to come out yesterday, but it didn't. It come out today. I was laid in bed this morning. I saw the proposal come up. I was like, oh my sweet Christ on a bike. I better get up. I better get out there and do what I can and just push it out. And realistically, how it's going right now is good. And I know a lot of people are seeing the abstaining as a bad thing, but this is pretty much them just stepping back and going, well, we're kind of sitting on the fence on this one and we're not getting involved, but possibly we could follow suit. So what do we actually know about the validators we have on board? So according to Zardar, and I covered this in a previous video, there was a screenshot leaked, well not leaked, there was a screenshot taken from their Discord, pretty much with Zardar saying they had 40% of validators on board. They also stated that I think they only needed 22 validators to run the chain, or 22% of the voting power to run the chain, either or. So we know that they're confident in what they're doing because Ed, which is EK826, has also stated that he's in touch with Will Shen, who has said to them they need to realistically take some kind of responsibility with maintaining the classic net and providing welfare checks for it and things like that. And they've gone all through security auditing and things like this across the board. Now, I've been back and forth with Vegas all day, as I usually do, just chatting, speaking about the movement, speaking about what we can do, new things that we're working on, and all those kind of cool things like that. So you can see that this is now whitelisted, and Vegas has managed to do this. He's called me up and he said, look, it's whitelisted now, bud. So if we could get it out there, that'd be great. So as you can see, you don't need to tap show, it will just come up for you. So it's not across the board, and not everybody is having the same bug that I'm having, but if I try and cast a vote here, it won't allow me to do it. I have to go to my Tele Station app on my phone to do this because there's some sort of weird bug. I've cleared my cache, I've done loads of other things, and it's still not working for me, but it does work for a lot of people, and if it doesn't work for you on there, you can just go on your phone and cast a vote from there. Now, how important is it that we get as many validators on board as possible? It's so important because it's down to us as a community to now apply pressure like we did in previous proposals to get people like Orion Money to vote, Orbital Command to vote, and show them that this chain is not dead and that we've got projects joining the space daily. And once the validator situation is sorted out and new validators can join, there's going to be people like myself and LUNC that are dedicated to bringing nodes to the classic chain, where we can provide safe staking solutions for people as to which burn solid, foolproof, completely sustainable burn initiatives that can burn forever. And that's the good thing about what myself and LUNC do. Myself with my Let It Burn channel and them with their node. It's sustainable. It's never going to stop. It'll always keep on going as long as I provide the content for this channel and LUNC keeps providing his node or their node or her node. So as it stands, I don't really know if it's a he, she, they, they're him, they, or whatever. But all I do know is they burn a serious amount of LUNACLASSIC, and without them, we would be shy a serious amount of coins on the burn scale. Now, MEXC, as we know, are going to be burning again a large amount of coins. Whenever Lunatic's token's going to burn again, I don't know. I'm going to have a little chat with them this evening. I think we're going to be having them on for a brief little AMA kind of thing with the community. But folks, always remember that we don't promote any of these people's coins or anything like that. We're just pretty much rewarding them and getting their burn initiatives out there in the light of day, because ultimately it's down to them to focus on their own little projects and drive their own coins. It's not down to me to do that, and I don't want to be pushing out these people's coins because that's not what I'm here in the space to do. What I'm here in the space to do is to show you folks that these people are burning. Always remember that. So yeah, always do your own due diligence with everything, and I've always spoken about sustainable burning and how I feel about sustainable burning, because ultimately this is a long process. It's not going to be fast, as everybody's already realized, and all these other things like that. So yeah, it's going well in my opinion, and the fact that we here on the Happy Catty Crypto channel inspire people to burn all the time daily is in itself just a game changer, because it's consistent burning. And I know these people are only burning not always big amounts or not always small amounts, but they're burning nonetheless. And this is the same with V-shaped LUNC. He's burning his staked rewards. Now, this is totally sustainable for him to keep doing that, because at the end of it all, those rewards are just earned from what he has staked. It doesn't come directly out of any of his crypto. He doesn't lose his staked coins that he had. He gets them back, they stake again, and it keeps repeating over and over like that. And for people like him to come out and do things like that, it's brilliant. And I mean, he's overtaken me with my burns. So yeah, in itself, it's pretty gnarly. So folks, we're also voting in the Telegram chat group. Feel free to join. There's a link here. You can just tap in. It will take you straight into the chat group. And we're voting on how we should cover the costs to run our validators node. For the first, we think it's going to be about 3 months. We're going to have to pay for the costs before the validators node's rewards are able to cover the running costs, so to speak. So we're pretty much voting between if we're going to use my boat revenue, we're going to use the Let It Burn channel and HCC revenue, or do some kind of GoFundMe. And people have already said to me, we don't want to use GoFundMe because they take a huge portion. It would be like a direct donation thing. We'd set up a PayPal account or something like that, because we have to pay these node operators in actual fiat currency. They only accept US dollars. So there's a few things to point out. The voting's pretty much 50-50 between these two. The issue is with using the HCC channel revenue as well, is that I don't have any income anymore. I just have these two channels, like I've said to people. So obviously without me, these two channels just won't exist and they won't continue. So it's very important that obviously I make sure that I'm sorted out, because otherwise I won't be able to run these channels and provide these awesome burn initiatives. And there's a few people that are scoffing, looking down on us because they've done bigger burns. And I mean, some people message me saying, oh, you've only burnt 8 million. And at the end of it all, like I said, it's my heart and soul's in this. And when we get our validators node, when we get on board and things like that, it's all going to change. We're going to be doing some absolutely amazing burns. We're going to be doing awesome stuff with the community, because we'll have a treasury at that point. We'll be adding to the treasury all the time. We'll have like our own voting system where we can cast our votes for what we want to do with our treasury, how much we want to burn a month, and things like this. And then it will all pay for itself. Ultimately, the LUNACLASSIC Let It Burn channel will still be burning its revenue always, and then we'll just have this node on top. So folks, let me know what you think. Do go into our Telegram chat group. Do have a vote. I'll leave the link to it in the description of this video, and I will catch you all in the next one. It's not financial advice.